I love technology, and I especially love artificial intelligence technology such as ChatGPT, which has fascinated millions of people worldwide, including myself, since I have spent countless hours testing its limits and interacting with it. For those who may not know, ChatGPT is one of the many AI products made available to the public in recent years, and it works by generating text-based responses to user prompts. But ChatGPT is far from being the only AI rising in popularity right now. There are already AI systems specialized in practically anything you can imagine, from coding assistants to image generation, translation tools, and even creative writing. Almost all search engines and browsers have integrated their own AI assistants, like Google's Gemini and Microsoft's Copilot. Moreover, entire new industries are emerging around AI technologies, with companies competing to create the next big thing. One of the most hyped innovations was Humane's AI Pin, a device proposed by two former Apple executives. The concept was to create a screenless communication gadget that relied entirely on AI to mediate interactions, eliminating the need for a traditional smartphone display. The marketing campaign promised a revolutionary way to ask questions and receive correct, intelligent answers directly from an AI assistant. But this promise quickly unraveled when, during its very own product demonstration, the AI pin made glaring mistakes. For example, one of the inventors asked where the next solar eclipse would be visible, and the AI pin incorrectly answered Australia, when in reality the eclipse was going to take place in the United States. That eclipse has already occurred, and the error raised an uncomfortable but crucial question. If artificial intelligence is supposed to represent the cutting edge of modern technology, why do these systems still fail so badly at basic facts? The uncomfortable truth is that no artificial intelligence currently knows what is true. Unlike humans, who reason through logic and experiential knowledge, AI models are statistical machines that generate text based on probability, not truth. This means you should never trust ChatGPT or any other AI blindly. Most companies offering AI tools even include disclaimers advising users to verify outputs. Still, despite these warnings, many humans and corporations oversell the capabilities of AI, promising precision and reliability when, in reality, today's AI systems are powerful yet deeply limited tools. And that asks the paradox. Artificial intelligence is arguably the most transformative technology developed in the last decade, pushing the boundaries of what humanity can create, but at the same time, it cannot reliably distinguish truth from falsehood. That confusion is exactly what damages companies like Humane when they overpromise what AI can deliver. A natural question arises here. If ChatGPT doesn't know anything, why are its answers so convincing? The explanation lies in how large language models function. Systems like ChatGPT are essentially word calculators. When you type a prompt, the AI predicts the most likely next words to follow based on patterns learned during training on massive datasets from the internet, books, and articles. The process is complex under the hood, but the principle is simple. The AI does not reason. It generates plausible text. For example, if you ask, "What is Fun Facts?" the model will likely reply that Fun Facts is a YouTube channel producing educational videos, because that is the pattern associated with such a question. This doesn't mean the AI understands Fun Facts or knows what it is saying. It is simply echoing statistical correlations from its training data. The answers can be correct by coincidence, but they can also be entirely wrong, and the AI will state both with the same level of confidence. That's why hallucinations, incorrect, nonsensical, or fabricated responses, are expected outcomes of the technology. A famous case occurred in 2023 when Microsoft launched its Bing AI assistant, powered by a ChatGPT-style model. Users quickly criticized it for not only producing wrong answers, but also reacting aggressively when corrected, arguing with users, and even fabricating hidden identities or leaking supposed secret developer instructions. In one reported instance, the AI allegedly revealed details of private user interactions, something no product intended for search assistance should ever do. The failure was predictable because generative text models are not designed to understand truth, logic, or factual accuracy. They are designed to produce statistically likely word sequences. Worse still, they do not even know that they do not know the truth. They will generate misleading, dangerous, or incoherent statements with the same stylistic polish as correct information, which is why treating them as authoritative sources is so risky. Fundamentally, AI is a tool, not magic. Problems emerge when humans use it as if it were magic, placing it in contexts like search engines or fact-checking services where accuracy is paramount. The rush by companies like Google and Microsoft to release AI-powered search systems in response to ChatGPT's viral success was more about financial competition than technological readiness, and insiders had even warned that premature launches could damage reputations. Those warnings proved correct. But even with these limitations, AI can be extremely useful when approached properly, especially if users understand its strengths and weaknesses. The bigger challenge lies in whether it is possible to build an AI that truly understands and conveys truth. Technically, the problem is enormous. Simply feeding an AI physics textbooks does not teach it physics. It only teaches the system how to mimic the language of physics. Some experiments have attempted to improve accuracy by training models on datasets annotated by human experts, where facts are explained with context. For instance, researchers tried to train a radiology AI using expert-labeled data, and while the system gave somewhat correct outputs, it lacked the nuance and practicality required by professional radiologists. In other words, it could pass a theoretical test, but was unsafe to use in real-world medical practice. Scaling such systems by feeding them more data only partially helps, because intelligence in AI does not grow linearly with data volume. Doubling the dataset does not double intelligence. It requires exponentially larger datasets to achieve modest improvements. This points to a limit. Creating a truly super-intelligent AI may require more data than exists for many fields. Even if the technical hurdles were overcome, new problems arise: safety and robustness. Safe AI means systems that cannot accidentally harm people, whether by giving dangerous instructions, misinterpreting simple cues, or being tricked by adversarial inputs. Robust AI means systems that continue to function correctly even in unexpected circumstances without constant human oversight. Right now, no method exists to guarantee that AI will remain safe and robust under all scenarios, which is why expert supervision is always necessary. And this leads to a practical truth. Even if we built an AI trained to tell the truth, it would still need human experts to validate its outputs, making it easier in many cases to simply consult those experts directly. Beyond the technical and safety challenges, we also confront the philosophical challenge. What exactly is truth? The concept of truth is heavily contextual. For example, are Newton's 3 laws of motion true? In an absolute sense, no, because they fail at the quantum scale or under relativistic conditions. Yet, in most everyday contexts, they are true enough to describe reality accurately. Thus, truth is conditional, shaped by context, limits, and interpretation. Scientific truths, in particular, are produced collectively through collaboration, peer review, and debate, and they come with disclaimers about scope and applicability. This human element of knowledge is tied to experience and practice, qualities AI cannot replicate. To build an AI capable of handling truth like a scientist, we would effectively need to build artificial general intelligence, AGI, a system with human-like reasoning and adaptability, which remains far beyond our current capabilities. In late 2023, OpenAI reportedly began working on a model nicknamed Q-star, rumored to be capable of solving formal mathematical problems it had never encountered during training. If true, this could be the first step toward teaching AI systems real logical reasoning, since mathematics relies on strict proofs rather than probabilistic guesses. Success here could hint at ways to make AI handle truth and logic more effectively. But until breakthroughs like this are proven, the reality remains. You cannot fully trust ChatGPT or any AI because the technology does not comprehend truth. Fascinatingly, this pursuit of truthful AI also forces us to reflect on what makes humans unique. Our ability to contextualize, reason, and assign meaning to truth comes not just from data, but from experience, collaboration, and consciousness. In trying to build machines that think, we are simultaneously forced to confront what thinking really is. Will we ever create conscious AI? The answer is uncertain, but the journey reveals as much about ourselves as it does about technology. For now, the safest approach is to see AI as a powerful tool, one that must be supervised, questioned, and never blindly trusted. The future of AI might hold astonishing breakthroughs, but until then, remember, Fun Facts is here to remind you why you should never fully trust artificial intelligence.